Ken with Home Improvement Tips. I did some powder blasting, or should I say baking soda blasting. And you can get it at Harbor Freight, 50-pound bags. Now it's about $53, $55 after tax. 50 pounds. All right, you've seen the beginning stages of removing that, and then I went over all the flat areas with the palm sander, and then some of the detailing where I was able with the palm sander. But all the detailing in general was blasted with that soda blaster, polycarbonate baking soda. But it's the baking soda you get from Harbor Freight. It's got little small granules. I mean, just tiny. And I'll show you how they come out. Then I'll show you what they look like after they're sanded. Okay, let's do this. Bam. Okay, this is after sandblasting. Now, oak has different colors. There's a red oak, and then there's variations, okay? But here's the detailing. All right, I'm going to have to get into this edge with my sandpaper and get that, okay? But this is what it's looking like. All the details. All right, again, I have to come back in here. I can get this area here, this coved out area with the palm sander. Down in here, I got to use the edge of my sandpaper. All right, I'll demonstrate. I got to kind of get it in here and then sand and get right down into that joint, see? In some cases, this will actually go into the joint itself. And I'm using two hands generally when I do this. All right, so that's what it's looking like. Now here's another one. You see here the variations in the wood in color. All right, that's just goes with the oak, nature of the beast. Now the detailing. All right, I got to do some more hand sanding in there, or start the hand sanding, should I say. All right, but look how nice the detailing is. Now, if you hold that soda maker, the tip, too close, you can eat it up. You can disfigure it. But if you pay attention and keep it moving, it comes off very nice. All right. And that's what that looks like. All right. Now, on the soda blaster, if you don't have a moisture container or catch, I forget what they're called at the moment, and water goes through your line, mist, that moisture goes through your line, condensation, it will keep your soda blaster from spraying. There's a learning curve to this. If the tube, there's a long tube, it's the length of the 40-pound tank, that tube gets clogged up, stopped up. You can blow through it. You can take a piece of baling wire and run it through it. You can take an air hose and blow it with the air nozzle down through there and blow it out. You can kind of tap it a little bit sometimes. But if that tube, you can put your mouth and blow on it to see if it's stopped up. Sometimes you can blow it out if it's not too jammed. So remember, you need a condensation jar catch, for lack of a better word. I forget what they're called. They would kind of like a filter, gas filter, sort of. So anyways, keep that in mind if you get a soda blaster. And I've used some baking soda, just straight baking soda. And on the bottle, you only want to fill that bottle up about 1/3 of the way. At least that's been my experience. I filled it all the way up with 40 pounds. There wasn't enough air to move it, to push it around, and it did nothing but blow air. So keep that in mind, okay? So I hope you have enjoyed this. Now I'm going to show you the finished product here. This has been palm sanded, okay? Hand sanded in detail, okay? This is the finished door, right there, front side, back side. Okay, it's a little knot. Now the other thing about oak, you can have it, the grain can be like this. You know, you can sand that out. You can leave it coarse. It all depends on the overall appearance that you want your oak to have. All right, because I'll show you a door here that's coarse, and you'll see the difference in the wood grain. All right, see this? The wood grain here is really coarse. You can sand it smooth, and it will be more like this. Okay, let me turn this around. All right, now this is smooth. All right, semi-smooth. You can see some of the coarseness. All right, as my camera adjusts. All right, now this one is real coarse. Or you can sand it smooth again. Just depends on the overall appearance that you want this to have. Now the coarser, then obviously the stain's going to go deeper into the wood. And so it's going to be darker. When it's sanded like this, not as coarse, then the stain's not going to go as deep into the grain. So again, it just all depends. And then there's a combination of smooth, see? All right, where the stain previously is still locked in there. Okay, and then here, partially coarse. All right, there, that's all coarse grain. All right, now here's where it's been sanded fairly fine. But again, that's trapped in there, and you'd have to work extra hard. But again, this is unfinished. All right, and so keep that in mind as well. All right. So thanks for watching. I got that soda blaster from Harbor Freight. I'm sure you can get it from other people, other companies. I just don't know who they are. So thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Like, share, subscribe, and save for a future reference. Tell a friend. It's a win-win-win. And as always, never give up, because there's always a way. Always. You just have to find out what that way is. God bless. Let's keep this country in prayer.